no title belt, but title match nonetheless.
Yes, the belt has been lost somewhere in transit between Beijing and London. Unique situation, but this match was advertised as and promised to be a title fight. Pac, being a fighting champion, is elected to continue that and allow the championship to be put on the line. And should Dragon Kid win, he will be presented with the belt as soon as humanly possible.
Indeed. Now this is an interesting dynamic. The Dragon Kid has faced Pac 3 times now. Twice in the UK in the last tour and once in Japan, and has come up short every time, and now has the opportunity. And this is almost a do or die situation in itself, because if Dragon Kid loses tonight, he's not getting a Bravegate title shot for a long time after this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw in the last tour, the 2010 shows, Pac pinned Dragon Kid both times. Dragon Kid challenged him for his championship, which happened once in Japan, and as you say, Pac was successful there as well. So this is a case really where Dragon Kid is getting a second bite of the cherry, and he's getting it right here in Pac's backyard.
Indeed. Now, Pac had a perfect record up to last night when he lost to Shingo, and one thing we did notice in that match was that Pac landed badly on one of his high-risk corkscrew sentons, landed right on the elbow of Shingo, injured his ribs or his side, and I noticed that he was holding those ribs, holding that abdominal area as he got in the ring. Now, I spoke to him earlier today. He was being very cagey, but my impression was that side and those ribs are not 100% at all.
No, he's elected not to tip them up, which you see a lot of wrestlers will do. You can see he is favouring it.
Yeah, holding them there. However, this match should be a battle of two of the finest aerial wrestlers anywhere in the world.
Yeah, Dragon Kid for many years has been regarded by many observers as being the best high-flying wrestler in the planet. And well, I think over the last couple of years, a lot of people have said that Pac is, well, he's taken that crown.
Well, I said last night, I think Pac is the greatest aerial wrestler in the world today.
A little bit of a size difference here as well. You can see Pac, a bigger guy. I think you also made mention last night just about how much muscle mass as well Pac has put on, but it hasn't been at the expense of his speed.
Not at all.
Look at that.
Look at that indeed.
Quebradora.
I think one thing to think about is Pac. Oh dear, not good for Dragon Kid. Pac flings him to the floor, and I think the man that gravity forgot is going to show why he got that nickname. Unbelievable! Moonsault to the floor. Pac virtually lands on his feet. This man is phenomenal, Stu.
He absolutely wiped out Dragon Kid. Looked like shins to the head, and still, as you say, landed on his feet.
And that is why I say he is the top aerial wrestler anywhere in the world today.
Like Dragon Kid was limping there, I would not be surprised.
Yeah, I wonder why.
When you've got a guy coming down on you like that, you could easily crumple a knee.
Beautiful suplex, floats over just the 2 count though. And that is why it's called a high-risk maneuver, because as we said last night, the rewards are great and so are the risks if you don't hit them. And you can see how Pac has really wiped out a lot of the fuel in the tank of the Dragon Kid.
Pac taking him down with the head scissors here. Pac's ground game underrated. He's not a one-dimensional wrestler. He wouldn't have been a champion for as long as he has been in Japan if he was. This is the 10th defense he was making of his Brave Gate Championship.
Indeed, the longest reigning Brave Gate champion in Dragon Gate history. Which just goes to show this isn't a case of a man being bumped up the show because he's from the UK. If this was happening in Japan, if this was happening in the USA, this would still be right at the top of the card. In fact, if it wasn't for the magnitude... Oh, look at that!
Standing shooting star press. There's a cover.
If it wasn't for the magnitude of our main event, this would probably be the main event itself.
Yeah, as a championship match, almost certainly, but yeah, as you say, such is the magnitude of Shingo versus Yokosuka here in the UK. But I think these two men will be, going out there and try and possibly steal the show, prove that they should be the main event.
Indeed. Well, what I was saying earlier before we were interrupted by some amazing high flying from Pac is I think that muscle mass and that development, it helps to pad you for those landings. We've seen before with wrestlers that have landed badly on their necks, where it's been said if the muscles around the neck and the trapezius weren't so well developed, they'd be in a lot of trouble. Oh, and Pac very nearly landed on his top of his head.
Pac was going for a springboard. Dragon Kid drop kicked the ropes by the look of it.
Smart move from Dragon Kid there, very smart move. Nicely done. There's applause ring out this venue. Fantastic venue. There's not a bad seat in the house, is there?
No.
As we are perched up on the balcony here like some kind of Dragon Gate Statler and Waldorf. Great view we've got here. This has been a tremendous night of action so far. Wherever we've been with Dragon Gate, the question just gets asked, when can you come back? Chop to the chest and a drop kick to the unprotected chest of Pac. He couldn't go anywhere with that.
Drop kick to the face.
Pac tried to duck, oh here we go. Pac tried to duck that, but if you duck that, then you get those feet in the top of your head, the soft part of your head, so it's really, you're caught between a rock and a hard place there.
Kid rolls around there. I thought he may have been going for a Sasura Gatami, but he turned it around into...
Well, it's like an inverted Indian deathlock of sorts. Very unique maneuver there, and Pac is in the middle of the ring. He's got to really strain his body to get to the ropes, and now a more traditional Indian deathlock coming up. Will he combine it with the chin lock? No, just snapping back on that leg, and that's a really smart move. As now he cinches in the chin lock
Look
as
how
well.
far he's pulling back as well.
Really great move, because let's face it, if you're Pac, you need your legs as a base for those flying moves. No legs, no flying. Very smart wrestling from the Dragon Kid here.
Dragon Kid keeping the match at quite a slow pace so far. find it quite interesting.
Well, I think the reason behind that is that if Pac has got a rib injury, that will hurt every time he breathes. So the longer the match goes, the worse that injury is going to get for Pac.
Getting kicked in the midsection won't help either.
That won't help either, not at all. And I think that is the reason behind this slower pace. There's no short time limit on a championship match, so this can go a long time.
Oh!
Beautiful!
He flips it into a cutter, yeah.
Looks like Dragon Kid landed badly on his knee.
Northern Lights suplex with a bridge. 1, 2.
And what a bridge as well. Perfect.
It's not easy when you get a midsection that's hurting as much as Pac.
Indeed.
Turn around into, he's got a crystal. The Dragon Kid version of that octopus hole we've seen earlier on, and Pac getting up.
Beautifully countered. Pac did not want that midsection stretched out by that hold. And landed with all his weight on the Dragon Kid. And again, you see there Pac holding that midsection.
Goes over the top now. Flip stunner!
Beautiful! But surely near the ropes.
No, holds him back, pulls him back, and Pac forced to kick out.
And uses the ropes to pull himself up.
Dragon Kid with the Dragon. Goes for the Tiger feint kick. Didn't get it. Turned it right into another stunner. Flips it right into a Rana attempt, but powerbombed out of it by Pac.
Good counter from Pac. He knew what was coming. Dragon Kid famous for those Hurricane Ranas. Of course, the Dragon Rana, I think, voted 2 years running best aerial move in the world.
What is this? What is this now? Dragon Kid has cut off Pac. He's gone to the outside.
Pac is in a very precarious position, perched on the top rope. This cannot end well. From the heavens. No, very close. From the heavens for the Dragon Kid, but from the depths of hell for Pac, as he was half a second away from losing that championship. The form book would suggest that Pac would win, but the Dragon Kid knows this is going to be his last chance at the Open the Brave Gate title. I want a feather in the mask, I guess, to beat Pac in the UK.
Enziguri now, Pac. German suplex!
We saw that last night as well, just using the torque of those ropes just to give an extra snap.
Going up top of Dragon Kid again. Look at that. Oh, drop kick. Right to the backside.
Pac fortunate to not tumble to the floor, but he's now hung out to dry with nowhere to go. He's at the mercy of the Dragon Kid, and you sense the momentum of this match switching towards the challenger, Stu.
Watch out, what's he going to try now? Reverse Rana! German suplex, and that was reversed as well!
Unbelievable!
DDT spikes Pac!
Spikes him right on the top of his head.
We're going to have a new champion! We're going to have a new champion!
No! Dragon Kid took a second or two to smile, to smirk, to be smug, whatever you want to call it. He should have gone for the pin there and then. Had he done that, maybe we'd be looking at a new champion. This crowd chanting, that was awesome. This place is becoming unglued.
The Kid up to the outside. Setting him up for the springboard Rana, but got kicked right in the face.
He took too long to set it up. He telegraphed that move.
That's the Ultra Hurricane Rana, the springboard version. Didn't get a chance. Pac was right there.
That was an amazing sequence of events earlier, though. Inverted DDT that Pac landed on his feet and countered. And then Dragon Kid landed on his feet, countering the German suplex from Pac.
Oh, there's a Rana, there's a cover!
No! That was so close. So very, very close. Some people thought that was 3. To coin a familiar phrase, some people think it's all over. And the crowd chant for Pac. What a match we're seeing here, Stu.
I don't know what we're going to see next. Oh, well, he may be giving the sign for the Dragon Rana. Going up top if he hits this.
Well, waiting for Pac to make his way back to his feet. Pac struggling, but he's dead center of the ring. Oh!
Pac charges. Oh, he knew it was coming. So Pac has managed to counter both the Ultra Hurricane Rana and the Dragon Rana.
Well, these two are obviously very familiar with each other, having had multiple encounters in the past. They know what to expect. I don't know if Pac was playing possum there, but now the Dragon Kid is the one in a precarious position. Sat on the top rope there. What's going to happen now?
Blockbuster slam.
Unbelievable. Will that be all? Pac is signaling. Is he going for the corkscrew? Is he going for the British Airways? Oh! He went for the inverted shooting star press, but there was nobody home. You can tell, you can see the look in Pac's eyes. He thought, if I hit this, it's another win. But he didn't hit it. Dragon Kid knew what was coming.
Oh! The crucifix gets him too.
Snapped that crucifix. Tombstone!
Jumping tombstone!
And then now Pac setting up maybe for the British Airways. This was his downfall last night. Oh, he hits it this time. 1, 2, 3, and Pac retains the title. memorable encounter.